The thing that we had to figure out with the other group I ran with was marks, who was putting where, and things like that. Red Captain doing red mark made sense on the damage target. What we did there was one of us kept blue on the boss while the other kept blue on the damage target. But the question was presented whether or not anybody had the yellow mark, which would just heal the one that cast it. Which would primarily be for a tank, but yeah. I'm just looking through it now and thinking whether or not it might be worth taking or not.
Whip, can you
So I missed why we're grabbing a third tank. I'm guessing third cappy is for red cappy?
Yes.
Yes.
Whip, can you send me a tell, please?
Yeah, it's twofold, Eltoreth. One, specifically the buffs, of course, that it provides to the damage that we have, but then also so that it provides both healing specifically, because that's typically what red captains are used for now, is healing, aside from buffing. Healing that group to help out the bear, and buffing that group with defensive stats with the mitigations pet specifically. Helping survive through puddles, helping survive through ad wave starts on the second group.
So we dropped a DPS for that?
We dropped a DPS to gain a DPS buff. Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, we did this because a couple of people mentioned it, and literally as they mentioned it, I got invited to a group that was doing it, and we literally one-shot it. So.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Whip, do you have your LM available?
I do.
Would you mind swapping to the LM, please?
Okay.
It's easier for me to find another DPS.
I think the only major differences between the group that I was with and the group that we have, the major differences is just what Maloa was already saying in her analysis of making sure people stick relatively close to each other to manage puddles, and then just the what's the word? Wow, my brain's not working. Just the communication, just all around, just clearing the communication so that we have short, sweet, and to the point information going out.
And the other thing is, thing to consider is, having somebody who, I guess preferably Elt, be marked, and so that way everybody's just following her to make the following around easier, and because that's also going to make sure that nobody's in the totems at all. Because you're in totems, guess what? You're going to take more damage from that bleed that the sappers do, and you're just going to take more damage in general.
Which, as a note, and I'm not sure exactly how impactful it is, in that group, they had the calling out whenever they did a twist on warriors. It was a small thing, but I'm assuming it just helped for short spurts of AoE damage.
Yeah, that kind of is a signal that you can use AoE. Yeah.
Correct. If we have the clear comms, then that can be something we can introduce to to help a little bit, but it's not a huge thing.
Do we have our champ tonight?
Yes, Athen is on his way. I cannot get a hold of Warrit, so I'm having Hyoga step in. He has a pretty amazing red RK.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just going to ask, make sure it's ranged.
Right.
Yes.
That is certainly an issue to think about.
I'm very sorry, guys. I apologize for being late.
No worries,
That's all right.
Athen.
Glad you made it.
I got stuck at work. Just logging in now.
Real life and all that.
Yeah, I know, but you know, there's 12 people. You know, you don't want to be disrespectful towards other people. You know, everyone's kind of spending time, and you know.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, you did
so I
good.
apologize.
It's okay.
Appreciate it.
Who is Zodiacal?
It's me.
Catriel?
It's Whip.
That's what.
Oh, Whip. Sorry. Okay, and with Athen, we should be full. Nice. Yeah, so I am streaming again and recording all of this, so we can analyze it afterwards. But I'm hoping we get it done tonight. That would be amazing.
So we can start wiping on boss 3.
Yes.
So we can start farming this one, getting 4 sets for people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's huge if we can do that.
That would be nice.
Agreed.
Huge.
I kind of feel a little supernumerary though with all the discussions going on. That you know, there's really no place for a champ on boss 2 and boss 3, and I know there isn't.
Right.
But,
It's so sad. I love my champ so much, but
I pretty
It's
much
sad.
quit playing my champ because of that.
Well, as we progress, I mean, I'll continue to do as much DPS as I can, and if you guys
Right.
feel that you need a range, then, you know, to get boss 2, boss 3, you know, just let me know. I mean, I have a kind of a decent RK, but it's not the same, obviously.
We could always power level a hunter for you.
I think as we get better with puddle management, the champ becomes less and less of a hindrance.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Agreed. Totally agree.
Yeah, especially aggro management in the beginning. You know, still trying to work on ads, but you know, getting better at it.
I mean, this champ still does good burst damage, you know, when
Right.
kind of getting down the ads and stuff. It's just you can't AoE, so
Well,
Well,
you can. You know, I mean, there's spots you get to use a little AoE. So
towards the end of each thing, right? Look, at the beginning when everyone's mezzed, you really can't. So you have to be in, and you can't be in yellow because when you're in yellow, you only have like 3 single target, you know, skills. So you gotta be in red for this boss. I mean, I don't know if anyone has any other thoughts. I'm happy to hear them.
When you talk about 3 single targets, you're talking about, you know, the feral strikes, the corruption removal, and the other 2 ones that I can't think of off the top of my head. But
Wild
you're talking about
attack.
those, right?
You know,
Brutal
why
and
don't you use
ferocious.
Wild
Wild attack,
and
brutal
merciful
strikes,
merciful
brutal strikes,
strike,
and
which is-
ferocious strikes. You can
And clobber.
do.
yeah,
clobber.
brutal, yeah.
But that's about it.
That's about
that's
it.
a real strike.
Yeah.
But at the same token, you still want to be in yellow, though, because, you know, having that extra 5% mitigation from Rend, you know, even with the spikes up, just casting that one at a time, you know, once every moment, just to maintain that 5% mitigation debuff, shouldn't be enough to kill you or be a burden to the healers, as long as you're only casting that and nothing else.
Listen, my single target DPS on yellow is about 10-15% more, you know, right now than red. So I'd rather be in yellow. And if you guys think that I should be in yellow, I mean, the last time we did it, I was in red. I'll be honest.
Right.
But if you want me to push the I can do that.
My opinion of it, as a champ player myself, is that the AoE, as long as you're paying attention to where the mezzes are and whether or not there are any reflects nearby you, as long as you're able to pay attention to those two things, I still think that yellow is preferable.
Okay.
But
Okay.
you really have to pay attention to those two things.
My 2 cents.
Because the yellow kind of champ does, pretty extensive AOE. I mean, if someone's like
Right.
5 meters away, you're gonna hit him, and it's kind of tough
Correct.
to see that. I mean, I don't know. Sorry, what were you saying, Eltareth?
I was just going to say, you're the only, hands down, you're the only champ I trust not to pull everything and do whatever. So if you feel like this is a good place to AoE, trust your instincts, just watch your health. If you get one AoE damage that you do, as long as you're not, setting hots or dots, you'll be able to see if you're doing damage. Just be mindful of it. But if there's anyone I trust to experiment with it, it's you.
Ethan, do you have a taunt in yellow line?
Yeah, I still have Champions Challenge.
Because one thing I was thinking would be really good for the champion to do in this fight is to try to maintain aggro on whatever Altareth's target is.
Okay. Sure.
Because the one of the problems last time was that the Frost Collar kept taking out all the DPS, range DPS.
Because we're squishy.
It's just a matter of whether you can maintain.
Yeah. Champ taunt only lasts for 5 seconds.
And what's the cooldown on it?
Like 30.
30 seconds.
Okay. And you can't trade any higher into that?
No.
No.
Or reduce it with allies or anything like that?
No,
That should be fine.
But even that is good to use that as much as you can on whatever Altareth has got targeted, because it will help stabilize things.
Yeah, even if it's just for a little bit, like that little bit of pressure off of us per second is 100% going to be enough to, yeah.
Alright, so you guys want me to challenge your target then?
Yes.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
I mean, this is all assuming that Gam doesn't have
The aggro on it, yeah.
the aggro already.
Yeah, and I
which
can.
I should.
Right.
I'll start speaking out if.
It's
if I'm
more
dying.
about if you see that somehow Gam has lost aggro on your target, the one that Elt has, then doing it. It's not a do it all the time. It's if someone other than Gam has the aggro,
Ethan,
then do it.
do you have the setting up that you can see the target's target?
No.
Okay, we
A
need
very useful one for that.
we really need to help you get that turned on here in a second, because then
I'll find it.
you can target the target, and then there'll be like a little window above it that'll show you who that target's got targeted. And the second
wanna-
you see it go to like Altareth or anybody but Gam, you
Right.
can totally challenge.
If you want to go into your options right now, I have it pulled up. If you just search for target, and then it's in combat options. It's the fourth one down, called show the vitals of your selection's target.
So that's ticked.
Okay, so press accept, and then when you control backslash to move stuff around, you should be able to find one called selections target.
Okay, fine, got it. Yep.
I like to put that at the top middle of my screen, right in front of my face, so I know whose it is.
So I'm gonna put it above the target assist. So
There you go. That's perfect.
cool. All right.
Yeah, and that way you know exactly when it swaps. And if you can keep aggro even just for a little second off of DPSers, that really helps the healers out to get to them.
Thank you, whoever removed corruption on that guy.
So, Actually, so I'm just discovering show the vitals of your selection's target as well. I mean, I'm discovering a lot of things, mind you, but so if something's targeting me, I have a purple circle around me. Is that the only benefit of this effect?
That and there's a window, like a target assist window, that shows you who it's targeting.
And your name is a different color than everyone else, so all you gotta pay attention is the color to know if you have aggro or not.
Right.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. Of course, it's like hidden behind all my raid panels, so I gotta drag it out there
Right,
somehow.
just gotta drag it. Yep.
And then what I like to do as a tank is just sit there and tab through all the mobs to make sure I keep aggro on everything. It really helps.
What I do is I make sure I do the same, but I also whenever I see target assist go to a new target as a tank, I target that one as well for a couple of seconds, making sure that it stays on me. And if it doesn't, I just either fray the edge or challenging shout, and then we're good.
Yeah, and I can see that's on you without having to try and hit F and wait for the target assist to activate.
Exactly.
Pretty smart.
Yep. I'll pull the guard away.
All right, I'm gonna pull in 3, 2, and 1.
And then the other thing that
Guard.
I wanted to mention for the boss fight is one way to speed it up is to between ad phases to have the guardian tank it and break ranks. I've seen that as a method to speed up the.
You're talking about on the boss, right?
Yes, on the boss.
Yeah, blood-blooded on Kathy, by the way.
I'm giving her all she's got, Captain.
That means my prime didn't work.
Same.
I can now identify it though. So
Right.
yay.
I'm actually going to quickly look into the prime settings and see if I can figure it out.
If you guys could, after this, we'll just hold up a second.
Good interrupt there.
Shows my triggers are there.
So do we have Hyoga in here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yep.
Hey, just as a heads up, when black arrows during this cast kill shot, if you can just stay on my target, I will get the first interrupt. In case there's a second interrupt, if you could, or if it's like super soon after and when we like switch to a new target or something, or if it's like super soon after and I don't have mine up yet, can you just kind of prioritize interrupting the kill shot?
That's right. I'm gonna try putting myself in the DPS group for healing tonight.
With the true
I gotta fix
ruler
these
of Mount
groups.
Gundabad.
I'm curious why.
All right, let me know when you're ready, because I'm just going to hold off until everybody's got their bars fixed and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm looking in mine, but I'm seeing nothing wrong with it, so not sure about that.
There we go. That's how I like it. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why my prime isn't working either. But at least I now know it doesn't work, so I gotta go back to the drawing board. Alright, well, let's carry on. Kinda sucks.
Carry on, wayward sons.
Indeed.
Just means
Let Naston know.
I will. Sorry for letting you die. I was busy typing a message to Nascon, hoping to see if you can maybe pop in for a second.
I've updated mine. We'll see if it changes anything.
Is that for primes where you can see both bloodletting?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, you guys get that working. Let me know. Because mini raid is just not a deal.
No, mini raid is awful for this.
I've been trying to use gibberish, but I can't figure out how to record the debuffs so I can add it.
Figure it out.
I got eyes, but that was like a pre-made thing. So.
Don't attack.
Bear.
Oh, we got bear. Watch it. Alright, I'm pulling that thing back, the frost collar.
Good idea.
LM bear.
Pull your Ellen Bear, could you please pull your bear back? Thank you.
Sorry guys, I was trying to get in a few hits on the totem.
Sing. I'm waiting on my supper to be delivered.
I had an early dinner. I did a giant uphill, like 1,000 feet, 4-mile run today, and so I've been like consuming all of the carbs at every hour. I don't want to pull that frost collar before he's ready.
It's already aggroed, so you can kill the totem.
Let me get the frost collar. There's something I wanted to change with my setup, and I'm going to decide to move my portrait frame.
I must say I like Prime Vitals. I'm trying it out for the first time tonight. Reason being that it's really nice and big, so hopefully I won't forget to heal myself again. That concludes today's adventure. Please hit the like and subscribe button to not miss an episode. Thanks for watching.
These maps are great.
That's true.
I don't think this cold worm was in the mood for napping.
Oh, maybe it was the way he got woken from his nap. How about that?
That might have been it. Alright, so you're wanting me to take frost collars again?
Correct. That just seems to be a consistent thing that I've seen work. So I'd rather just go with what I know. So frost collars, I'll charge everything, charge in, bring everything else in, take the frost collars off me, and everybody's staying alive.
That's good.
All right, I'm pulling in 3, 2, and 1.
That's my dog letting me. He's letting me know
Hi, Maloa. Let me know if you need any help, okay?
Oh yeah, in a second. Thanks, Lost.
Yeah, no worries. Have a good one. Good luck.
I have lost aggro on the Frost Collar. I'll have it back in a moment. That's what happens when it doesn't follow me. There we go. I have the other one now. Pulling it over.
Have the enemy go right.
Be right back, guys.
Last stand, doing it out on Gam. You're warriors hearted.
Yep, I warrior hearted.
Down. Can I get a res? Or should I release?
I'll res.
I got
There's
one
time
back.
here.
Sorry about that.
Welcome back. Alright, I'm gonna pull one of the cold worms off. I'll get the other one shortly.
Oh wow, I got really hit, and all of a sudden it was just like a big lag spike.
Grabbing the other cold worm.
Releasing
got
one
it
back.
I'm just gonna retreat and come back.
Yep, Gam's
This
dead
is a wipe.
again.
Wipe.
Yep, this is a wipe.
Sorry about that, guys. That was my that was my fault.
It's okay.
If I hadn't
Lost
stepped
aggro
away, we
with
would have
fine.
been fine.
Was Lost offering to help you with Prime?
No, it's offering to help me with mini raid.
Yo.
Hey, Lost.
Welcome back.
I'm just gonna
Howdy.
share my screen real quick. If you can just help me real quick.
Yeah,
I've-
no worries.
I've got mini raid, so I can load it
Yeah.
and then go to options. No.
You're streaming your Discord. You gotta stream game.
Oh, sorry.
No worries.
There we go.
There we go.
So I loaded mini
Okay.
raid.
Yeah.
Or no.
So, I think it's / mini raid options is the, like, I just am pretty new to it too. I think it's, yeah, mini raid options. There you go. So, that will show, like, obviously the vitals of everything, but if you go to, hold on here. I think it's in your frames and colors and stuff. Or, sorry, I think it's mini raid, settings? Mini raid settings or mini raid options if you do / mini raid settings. I don't remember the actual command. It's okay, so it's mini raid / effects or whatever it is there. So when you do that, you can actually like track it as it says tracking there. When you like the third one, it says tracking on the top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you could track all of your buffs, and then after you click on them, like if you just say like you wanted to track your Soliloquy of Spirit, you could like click on Soliloquy of Spirit, and then obviously like add the effect. You have all the effects there. So do you see where it says alerts right next to tracking? That's where you're going to want to put bloodletted in. So when you put bloodletted in, it's basically going to say, let's just say if you got bloodletted, it'll pop up Miloa has bloodletted, and it'll be like an alert on your screen for X amount of seconds until you get it off of the screen, if that makes sense, until it's finished. So you don't want to track bloodletted because it'll glitch out and disappear, but you want to make sure that you use an alert. So when you get bloodletted, it'll pop up on your screen saying Kayani has bloodletted, Gamladar has bloodletted,
Okay, so use it under alerts and not under tracking.
Yes, so you do tracking for like RK heal buffs or mini buffs and everything like that, but you want to use alerts for debuffs and stuff like that.
So since I don't have it there right now, should I record it and then
Yeah,
add
so
it?
you'll just start recording, do a pull, and then whenever bloodletted pops up, just stop recording, click on it, and then all you'll have to do is just click on bloodletted and just click add effect.
So
and it should be good.
Where will it pop up for me to click on to add to here?
So once you have it recorded, it'll pop up all over there. So you see where it says deep wound, it'll have other ones. It'll have bloodletted, it'll have any other like type of effect that'll go on somebody. It'll all pop up there. And once you see bloodletted, just click on it and then click add effect. And that's all it is.
So where's...
Jim, do we need to tick track debuffs on yourself, track everything on yourself to be able to get it to show up for the first time?
Yeah, just track everything, just in case. I'm not too sure if it'll be on somebody or if it'll be on like it depends on who it gets on, right? So just track it on everybody. Once it pops up, make it an alert. I'm not too sure if the alert disappears as soon as you get the bloodletted off, but at least it shows the alert when they get bloodletted for at least 5 seconds, so that you know that person has bloodletted at least.
Okay.
So.
And so the add effect, will that be where this remove effect button is?
Yeah,
now?
so you already have that one added. So like if you were to remove it, obviously you could add it back. It'd be the same thing, but for bloodletted.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Other than that, like you can go into tracking for other things like your buffs and stuff, and then obviously you can do the options like I showed you, and you can move the vitals around and get rid of default vitals on all the other. So if you go into the options really quick again, or whatever the first one we went into, I think it was options. And then you can just close up that one for now since it's recording. So if you go to, you see where it says disable vanilla party vitals? If you do that, it'll get rid of the vitals behind that one. So you have these vitals now instead of the ones behind as well.
I was wondering how to get rid of that.
So then you could do that, and you have to move it with the X and Y position. So it kind of sucks a little bit compared to like raid heals where you could just move it with your mouse. But if you see that X and Y position...
is there a way to turn off mine? Because I like the prime one for me.
It won't actually... It'll be there on like... Yeah, that's just kind of like a showing you what it'll look like on everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just kind of like a preview.
And then if I wanted to move people around, I gotta use shift, right?
Yep. And then you can just kind of move them back into the groups that they were in. And if you want to move the whole actual bar, just use that X and Y position there. That's
I got you. And setting, yeah, I've messed around with that before.
Perfect.
Okay.
And do you see that little Sauron eye on the top right of your screen? So that's where you can start your recording if you want to like go into effects easier with doing instead of doing / mini raid effects. You can just go like that, super easy, and you can stop and start recording from there as well.
Okay, sweet.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you. I'll give that a
Awesome,
try.
yeah.
Thanks, Lost.
Perfect. So yeah, good luck on your guys' raid.
Thanks.
Later.
Bye. Alright, just give me 1 second, guys. I just need to set up my groups. So I know who's in which group for healing. Okay, I'm good. Sorry about that impromptu, but I kind of feel it's important to the success of this raid. Alright, we go.
I'm gonna get some scrolls here, so that way people have extra mitts. That Drake hits hard. Just starting to learn that. Alright, is everybody ready?
I am.
Alright.
Yep.
Well, then I'm pulling in 3 seconds. 2, 1, go.
I currently have both frost colors.
Game's down? Wow.
Buzzing.
Grabbing and kiting.
Everything's on me. Can I get a bear res, please?
Coming up.
Oh, heals cat. Kathy, I'm getting you up.
Thank you.
Bubbling.
I'm gonna die below. Oh, too late. I'm gonna die on Gam as soon as I get into range. Gonna die on Gam
call it
last
down.
hit.
Do you want me to retreat?
Do we have a Cappy res?
Yes.
Can I get one of these cold worms away from the Guardian?
Getting. As soon as I can get a. There we go. Pulling. If another person goes down, I'll get both. Working on getting the other cold worm. A couple of seconds here. Trying to get cold worm.
You may just want to release and come in.
Yeah, at this point you might as well. Doesn't look like anybody else is going down.
You went down so the rest of us may live.
Res will be up in a couple of seconds. Resing.
In a moment, I'm going to pull the Drake and try to get it out of vision.
Sounds good.
Trying to pull Drake now.
Murder this cold Drake cause he's uppity. Not today, Satan. This black arrow is unmezzed. Thank you.
Didn't realize I was so close to him that my war chant was hitting him. Sorry about that.
You're good.
It's unmezzed again.
Let's get this cold Drake down and then...
I'm going to pull the Guardian away if it's still there.
Oh, lots and lots.
Guardian's still here.
Pulling Guardian away.
Okay, let's get this other black arrow. You ain't nothing without your corruption.
I mean, he could still one-shot with his kill shot.
Yeah, no, right as I said that, he started casting kill shot, and I was like, well, never mind.
Thinking ahead, Ella, when we get to boss fight, would you prefer to keep blue mark on the boss, or do you want to use it on whatever new target assist is on? Not sure if I can hear you, Catriel. Okay. Alright. I will attempt to keep it on whatever the target assist is. There'll probably be times that I miss it for a couple of seconds, but I will try to keep it up on it.
Just the ones that take a little bit to burn. Like, I wouldn't try and put it on the sappers, but
Right.
cross colors, colder, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well done.
Okay, QVO.
So did anybody get bloodletted during that? I'm looking at my mini raid.
There weren't any sappers.
Oh, that's right. It was the previous big pull that would have had it.
Yep.
That's annoying. Okay. I'm gonna put my tomes and stuff up. What was that?
Okay.
Someone said something?
Back, sorry.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I wrote up a long discussion. I think everybody saw it already. The main thing that we need to focus on practicing tonight is grouping up. I have put a shield over Eltreth's head. So if you are ranged, whether you are LM ranged, Berg, RKs, myself, anything, any class that is ranged, that we need to group up on the shield as much as possible, so that we can do puddle management. That is the one thing that killed us last time. The other thing that killed us was warriors. During the first poll, y'all did amazing in keeping the black arrows under control to not kill shot us. But then what ended happening was we were getting killed by warriors. So it's super important that if you see warriors on you, you probably have the eye and need to start kiting. Because they do a random attack on people. And so you need to kite that around so that you can then come back to the fight. And then, like I said, the only other big thing that we need to clean up is whatever target Eltreth has got targeted needs to be aggroed by a tank or a champ. Because otherwise they will aggro onto our DPSers and it will kill them in 2 or 3 hits. Other than that, I think everybody here knows the strategy. Hyuga, I know that you haven't run this with us before, so if you can just stay on Eltreth's butt and stay on her target and follow her lead, you should be absolutely fine.
For Othis, now that we've got it, first black arrow during first wave. So whatever I first target, the black arrow I'm on, because we need to bring that down quickly so we can shut down the other one and interrupt. On the second wave, it's going to be on the frost color, the first frost color I target. And on the third wave, I would actually let us get down the black arrows first, and then Oathies on the first frost color. So for the first 2 waves, just target whatever I'm targeting. I'll also call out Oathies. For the second one, you know, again, first person or the first frost color I target. For the third one, though, hold off until the 2 black arrows on the right are dead, and then I'll frost color, and I'll try and call it each time, but just so you have an idea of when to do it. Thank you.
Gam or Duggan, you guys have anything to add?
Yes, actually. I was just noticing something. Since we're working with multiple captains here, like not just the 2 original ones, we can actually have a... actually, now that I think about it, I think never mind. What I was going to say was we could have one of the tanking captains in the second group instead of the guard, but I realized that we did that in the previous group because that captain had a 4-set and could in harm's way for the DPS. So negate what I was about to say. Never mind.
Okay, and are we gonna swap in Gam for tanking the boss while the ads are down, or no?
Don't
Just so
think
that-
we need to.
So the
He
healers.
can.
Well, the benefit of that is breaking ranks and speeding up the fight. So I think we may do it if we get past phase 3.
Don't you still rank ranks even if you're not tanking?
Yes, you still break ranks if you're not tanking because you can
Okay.
use shield blow to activate the shield chain. So
Perfect then.
it's
Builds the fortifications off of his other shield skills, and then he breaks ranks off of shield
Okay.
taunt.
Perfect. I just need to go over DNFs real quick. Kathy, please DNF Elar and Doggian. Hoga, please DNF Gam, and Beetle. Beetle, you'll res me if I go down.
Gotcha.
And I will res everybody else. And I'll call on Dan, do you happen to have res in your redline build or no? You should, right?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. Alright, perfect. I will call it if I need it. Alright, well, good luck, have fun. Let's do this. Throwing up a ready check. I'm just gonna buy some store buffs real quick.
Doggian's gonna have boss first,
Sure.
just so I know.
Unless Gam tells me otherwise.
And then I want to put up tails.
Okay.
Give me 1
I'll-
second.
I can entrust both captains to just switch between bosses. I'll just
Okay.
If one of the tanks does die, then I will be tanking the boss, but I won't be standing and tanking. I will kite him around, even if it has to be as a small circle in the north or the south, depending on where I am.
Okay. Just
With
as long as
OCs,
I
that
know
might
who
help.
has the boss, that's good.
With Oathies, it's going to help us clear right side for the last wave, Gam, really quick. So you should have that open afterwards.
Sorry, I was half paying attention because I was looking at something else. What was that?
Oh, I was just saying with Oathies, to have us take out that frost color on the eastern side, it should really, really help that area open up so you are able on third wave to move around on like the right side. So I was just saying that's going to be really good.
Hey,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Kathy.
Okay.
Kathy, can I
Yeah.
give you a tip? Do you know how to create a hotkey?
A hotkey?
Yeah, if you hover over the boss right now, you'll
Oh,
see
tooltip?
Tooltip, yeah. If you press H, it'll lock it to your screen. And so you should be able to just click on that and heal through it. If you have
Okay.
Needed.
if needed. If you don't know who has aggro, or if you're having to heal somebody else and need to quickly swap back, that has been a lifesaver to me many times.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
So
Yeah, I just find it difficult to
because
find
there's
them
there's
sometimes.
so many ads that if you don't have that up, it almost becomes impossible to target him to then heal through him.
Yeah.
But if you do the tooltip key at the beginning of the fight, and you have to refresh it after every time you die, so there is
Right.
that. Okay. All right.
Okay, thanks.
This is a ready check to go, and of course I can't see that 'cause I just turned it off. Crap. Where was that again? Options.
Many red options. Yep.
And then display vitals. All right, we're waiting on one person, Kiani.
Getting Mez order looks like. That's good.
So, Kiani is asking if she can get left side, and then you, Mez South BA on the right.
No, he get left side.
Opposite, but
opposite. Sorry.
Yeah, I just messaged her like I should be able to get both BAs on the left side, allowing her to harass the frost collars, or even get the BA on the DPS side that they're not killing first.
yeah, she's gonna get that burglar. Or sorry, that BA on the other side. Looks like.
Okay.
If you just focus on the left.
We are all green and everybody is happy, so we go! Let's do this!
I'll wait just a couple of seconds for healing, even though we don't really need to, because roleplay!
Oh my god, I was not expecting a roleplay. I just wasted burn hot.
Really?
We're just gonna one-shot it. There's not gonna be any instant pulls. That's all there is to it.
Well, might as well summon my little deep toad for a extra good luck for Elt.
Yeah.
I'm so used to it just pulling immediately.
I think we all are. I think we all are.
Here we go. I'll let you know when I'm on 2 stacks, which is just now.
Hello, Tiki.
The killers kill right, Mez left, right?
Yep. Kill right.
Okay.
Again, we'll be taking back in 10 seconds. Or less.
Adds in 3. Group up and center.
Again, taking boss now.
Stack on me.
Stack on shield. Continue burn. Adds in 1. Ads are up. Bubble. Move.
Well, that's gonna be taking.
Kiani bloodletted.
I'm Dunedain on Kiani. Ella has boss. I'm coming for
We've got a sapper on us, I think. Okay.
Got one of the guardians.
Watch Beetle.
Yeah, Beetle's got bloodletted. Get him up.
Somebody both got
Buzzing Eltreth.
grabbing the other Guardian, and then I'll switch to boss. Alright, Doggin taking boss.
Black Arrow, get this one.
Sorry, stun.
If I can get SOD on Beetle to help remove his bleed, please.
I'll get it. He was too far away. You're there.
You're good, you're good.
Alright, he's got it.
Thank you.
And now I'm bloodletted. Ella's bloodletted too.
Doggin coming up. Taking a moment to
Got
get
the boss.
buffs.
And since I'm bloodletted, gonna do last time.
Bear res Hyoga.
Doggin taking boss now.
Got him.
And need help healing.
Going last stand.
Yanni, I'm sorry, I'm gonna let you die. We'll res you.
Okay, Ella's gonna be taking boss. Got it.
Getting Guardians off of you.
Gam's got bloodletted.
I'll be able to Doom Knight on him in a second. Doom Knight
All
on Gam.
tappers are down.
Wonderful.
Get these warriors.
Watch out for AoE.
Ella, if you want to AoE these Guardians, I'll take boss back. Doggin taking boss in a couple of seconds.
Got
Yep,
it.
Doggin taking boss now.
Hey guys, that was a lot smoother than last time.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Getting
I'll
there.
be taking
Well
boss in now.
Alright, I'm gonna take one of the Guardians.
Okay. I've got the other one.
Got the boss.
Do we have a second clear comms that I can make a comment?
I think so.
Yep.
Okay, I am not sure exactly, but I got hit by 3 million damage from one of the black arrows, but
Doggin
I did
taking
not see a
boss.
kill shot go off on the one we were targeting that was unmez. So I'm not exactly sure that happened unless one got unmez for a second long enough to cast.
Could be.
It was broken, and so it was up long enough to
okay.
get the arrows out. That was just, I don't know if it was who broke it, but somebody broke it.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure, like, because I was just confused. So, okay, thank you for clearing that up. It's fine. I just want to make sure, like, we knew, because I was like, God, is there some reason it's not showing me a
Ella
casting
taking
bar?
boss.
I mean, it could have been me, but I don't think it was because I made sure I was far away enough so that way I wasn't war chanting any mez mobs.
Yeah. I think the best we can do for the moment about that is just everyone think to themselves whether or not it could have been them, and we'll figure it out later.
It's no big deal. I'm just glad it wasn't like, I thought it was something like, it wasn't showing me
Doggin taking boss back
casting
now.
bar.
Doggin taking boss back.
Yeah, it was you. I just
Oh, it
looked
was?
Yeah, I just looked it up in the combat.
Could you tell whether it was War Chant or something else?
No, but
Down.
I'm sure he's not going to do it, like, he's not going to be DPS one, so...
Ads are down.
He freed it, but
Alright, clear comms for a second. Ads are down. Everybody group up on boss so we can get banners down and burn
Ella
it.
taking boss.
We're burning boss to 75% and then we'll hide.
Ella has boss. Doggin will take boss in about 5 seconds. Doggin taking boss now.
with the extra captain, this is going so much more smoothly because it allows one mistake doesn't destroy us.
Yeah.
I know it's the wrong time to say this, but captains are amazing.
Biased, any?
5.
They're even so amazing when they make you a blade brother.
Taking boss.
Three 3% till runes. Again, we'll take boss back in 5 seconds.
75% close.
Again, taking boss
Hide.
back.
Hide,
Yep.
hide.
I'll take it to the south after.
Back.
Group up. Banners. Burn.
Is it 70 or 60% for the next one?
Using last stand. 60.
Just.
What's your bleed at, Duggan?
Only 2 now.
Take.
Ella has boss. Again, taking boss back across the room.
%.
4. 3.
Slow down, I gotta get a banner.
Everybody group up
3%.
in center. Group up, group up, group up.
Ella taking
Do not
boss
forget,
back
we will
shortly.
need OCs on the
5,
first soft color.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Slow DPS a second. We're waiting on banner. Dan, let me know when you're ready.
Again, we'll take boss in 5.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and burn.
Again, taking boss. I'll just keep it right here until
I'll put sticky tar down the wage.
Adds in 1. Ads are up.
Taking
A
boss.
second.
Ella has boss.
Ads are up.
OCs on this soft color, please.
So I need a better communication when we're gonna pause because my sticky tar expired.
Interrupt.
So literally.
I have red eye.
Because I could have hoped
No,
that.
on Ella.
Okay,
Against the sack.
clear up. Yeah, we'll debrief afterwards.
Again,
Fine.
taking boss.
Also,
Now.
had aggro. Picking up Altareth. Please make sure we
Okay.
aggro Altareth's targets. Move with shield. Move.
Okay, Ella
Move.
taking boss.
Move.
Let's back away from that
Beetle
totem.
can
Last stand.
Taking boss.
Sorry, there's a totem.
Again, taking boss.
What do you need?
Beetle res, please.
I can't, I'm stuck. I'll be out in a minute. Okay, resing now.
Okay, frost collar's down. We're now on the cold worm. Target my.
Okay, Ella taking boss.
Again, about to take boss back. Taking it now.
Laura's cleared of some puddles. Let's group up again.
Be a little bit careful in the middle between the boss places. I'm having to move because of puddles.
Okay, Ella taking boss.
Okay, let's get these whelplings down. Feel free to air.
10 seconds, Dagon will take boss.
Eye on someone. It's okay.
Dagon
the
taking
warriors,
boss.
Warriors are down, so you don't need to kite. Be okay.
Dagon last stand.
And Ella taking boss.
Something is beating up Kathy.
I'm looking. Just watching her in case I need to do an event.
Okay, good job getting that whelpling off of her.
Dunedain on Ella. And
solid.
Dagon taking boss.
Taking boss.
Dagon taking boss.
One more whelping. It's down. Down.
All adds down.
Awesome.
Good job, everyone.
Boss.
Burning to
Ella,
50%.
Ella has boss. Ella has boss.
Everyone group up. Burning to 50%. Five. 4.
Dagon taking boss now.
3.
Get near stairs.
We hide now?
Move to stairs.
3%. Just make sure you're ready for it.
2.
Ella taking boss.
1.
5.
Hide.
Haste. Let's take it back to the north end.
Move. Okay, we've got 30% to burn. Sorry, Whip, you were trying to say something about, timing.
Dagon about to take boss. Dagon has boss. If we need to slow DPS, he needs more warning because as Red RK, it takes longer for it to wear off.
No, he was
At least
saying,
that was my understanding.
I thought he was trying to say something about the puddle that he puts down.
Sticky tar. Sticky tar.
Sticky tar.
I put sticky tar down at 63%, and it was expired by the time the ad spawned.
Taking boss.
And it's the difference between the one being in the middle of the room or still being on the outside.
Okay. So what do you need from me in order to call that for you?
Yeah, if we're gonna have to slow DPS, I need to know before 62%.
Okay.
10% till ads.
10?
Yes. Dagon taking boss.
Everyone knows their roles for the next pull of ads, right?
I'm going to say real quick, we're going to burn down the black arrows. When we get on the frost collars, in case, I will try and call it, but just remember, that's when we owe these.
On the frost collar.
Yep.
Yeah, if you can let me know when you get to that point as well, I'm going to make sure I have blue mark on that frost collar.
Sounds good.
Ella taking in 5.
What are we percentage-wise on the boss?
Percent till...
boss.
3% till...
Okay, everyone stack middle.
Good job grouping up. Ads in 2. 1.
Less than 1. Dagon taking boss. Dagon taking boss.
Ads are up. Move.
Get this black arrow down.
Oh, kiting. I have. Okay, red eye's gone.
Last stand on Dagon.
Back for boss. Oh, dead.
More of a crotch ride. I'm dead.
Oh.
I had a major lag spike as soon as they came out.
I saw a bunch of people go down all at once.
We also had a frost collar partially heal when it was almost down. It had like 2k health left and it healed up to like 5k or something, but it was just enough and people were going down, so.
Do we happen to know what killed the group of ours?
There's a ton of puddles in the middle, that's for sure.
Did everybody move out of their puddles?
Yeah, I wasn't killed by a puddle.
Yeah,
It's
but then
most
more
likely
got
what it
laid
was then.
down.
Just to verify, I've said it before, I'm pretty sure people do, but just to make sure, does everybody see red boxes around the fire puddles?
Yep,
Oh yeah.
Wonderful.
red boxes, yes.
Like I said, as soon as they threw down the fire puddles, I went into a major lag. Everything just froze.
Okay.
I got really lagged on the second
I was
wave, so.
Also, unfortunately, Elora had the
Red
red eye as soon right after she took the boss.
Mhm.
So
No, it was actually when I got
Right
the
before.
Guardians.
right before,
Yeah.
yeah. So, she went down like a stone of bricks,
Mhm.
and everything just kind of cascaded after that.
Mhm. Okay.
I think that was just a
Bit of a fluke. Maybe we could have done better, but that's okay.
yeah.
Well done getting to that point relatively smoothly.
Hey everyone, go ahead and take 5. We've been at this for about an hour now. We're just gonna take 5 and then we'll go again.
I'm gonna relog while we're doing that.
Okay, so now I'm looking at my recorded effects in mini-raid. Looking to see if I can find the there it is. Add effect to alerts.
I was just going to say, once you find it in that, all you have to do is click it to add effects to tracking and add effects to alerts, and it should pick it up, right?
I'm actually going to do it for Maul as well, since that's useful to know.
Man, that was so smooth up until that. I mean, except for dying.
Full of deaths, but... Ah, and we can also track Red Eye.
Good call.
Looking for anything else that appears to be a thing.
Rending wound?
That's a dot that the warriors apply specifically, so unless you have aggro from them, or they have the red eye on you, then it won't matter. The only time you should get that otherwise is red eye. Other than aggro, I mean. What else? What else? Let's see, break ranks. Where's Othes? It's got to be on here somewhere. I actually recommend anybody that's doing this to alert with Grizzly Effigy, which is the totem's debuff.
Where is everyone?
They are elsewhere.
Disappeared into the ether.
They're probably in restrooms or kitchens.
I will do.
Seems rather likely.
Trying to set up my
Mini raid
mini raid.
alerts. Yep, I'm doing the same. I think I've found everything that I need to, but I'm just looking through to see if there's anything left.
It didn't record.
Over on recent.
Recent. Oh, okay.
And then from there you click on it and say add effect to alerts. There is a search at the bottom. Ones that I've already found that I can recommend searching for. Bloodletted, obviously.
Effect to alerts. Perfect.
And then I would actually also recommend Mark of Dushtalbuk. So Mark, basically, is the red eye.
Perfect. That way we can call who has bloodletted and who has the eye that needs to kite.
As healers, I could see tracking the RK group bubble. I don't know what it's called, if it's Word of Exaltation or XA of Exaltation. It's one of those.
Essay.
Okay, SA. You could track that to know that it's been cast. I did break ranks because I find it useful. I did maul both 1, 2, and 3, so that I don't actually have to look at the other captain to see when they have that many stacks.
Sorry, what is SA effect? Oh, that's bubble.
That's the bubble, the group bubble. So, don't know if you want that or not. Can be helpful.
So this is what the champ. This is the kind of damage that I do. So going forward, if you guys think that you want to replace me with a hunter, that I'm okay with that. So I mean that's what I'm kind of doing. But
Eltreth, are you here currently?
Yeah, no, I'm totally here. No, I don't.
Can you show
think
yours
doing...
just to see? I think that's fine, honestly, but I'd just like to see.
Well, I think the problem. Hold on, let me
you
find
may
it.
have to go up.
The problem is oftentimes when you say things like "don't do DPS," I mean we stop DPS, so it's kind of hard to gauge. Hang on.
Correct.
Or I'm moving in the middle where everyone's grouped up.
Yeah, you can see mine down below. That was after I died, so you'll have to forgive that. But
where is?
I linked it. Do you see it?
I don't see it for some. Oh, it found it. It's in say. Yep. Okay, so yeah it's not much. It's not much more.
Yeah, and the thing is you're also hindered in what you're able to do, like because you can't use like half of your rotation. So it's not a bad DPS thing right now, dude.
So champs are especially effective when we have those opportunities to AoE. It makes a big difference in those situations.
Yeah.
I mean, I see the reasoning to have either a hunter or a red RK instead, but I'm not just gonna put you out in the cold because of it. You know what I mean?
Cool. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Dan, do you have a shield?
Can't hear you.
Sure. May be useful at some point to do that, but wouldn't worry about it today.
I think the real reason that we need range is to get the things that fall down.
Chains,
once we're able to AoE, they're going to be super useful. But honestly, you being able to target like taunt and not hopefully kill me, like that's worth a lot to me. So,
so did you get targeted? Did you get aggro now from your target? Because I didn't see it. It must have been very quick.
Yeah, I did not on the first one. The first one I got killed by a black arrow, but the second one Frostcaller managed to nuke me down, but I mean, it was our first go doing it, so it wasn't a big deal.
That concludes today's adventure.
Hilariously, I have one, but can't give it to him. I'm sad.
Run him to T1. All right, are we ready?
I am, but there's probably people not here yet.
Let me do a ready check. Sorry, I'm still messing with options and stuff.
Yep.
Okay, we are all green.
Get some buffs and some heal over time started. Don't know if you need time for tails or anything.
Oh my god, I'm over 1,000. Look at my morale. I'm so
Isn't it
big
great?
and scary. I'm not scary, but yeah.
Alright, is everybody good to go?
1 second. I'll tell you when.
Ready.
Here we go.
Alright, this one is going to start up right away, so heal over times, everything like that. And
Kathy, just remember to refresh your boss
here we go.
tooltip.
Oh, right.
Oh, come back
Sorry,
here. I just
sorry.
taunted you. I just taunted him.
He's just rude.
Yeah.
You
I
have a
guess.
dance partner, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, got boss.
I see you're at 2 stacks. That's wonderful. Taking boss. Taking
bad.
boss.
Oh.
Not sure what happened.
Resing. Can we get a Cappy res, please? Whoever's not tanking.
Go ahead, Ella. If you want to go res, I have boss.
There we go. Thank you.
We're good.
Somebody else go.
Extend.
Ads.
Oh, yes.
Oh, this is going
Bloodletted
so
on
well.
3 people, including Dagian.
Bloodletted on lots of people.
DPS, focus. Get on my target.
Dagian last. Coming up. Can you take a moment to get
Okay, my pet's tanking.
Dunedain on Maloa?
Interrupt that, interrupt that.
I've got warriors on me.
Hello,
Cam's got the warriors.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm
Nice.
supposed to have.
Alright, Dagian taking boss now.
That black arrow is... Okay, there we go. Ooh, thank you. Keep...
Let us off me. Focus back on tanks. Thank you.
Make sure to single target. Last black arrow. Let's get these guys done and then murder these sappers. It's a pain in the ass.
Bloodletted on Beetle and Athanasios.
I can take boss in 5.
And on Dagian, going last stand.
Yeah, I'm
Got boss.
I should have both Guardians. Yep.
Black arrows are down, getting on the sappers.
No more Bloodletted on Dagian.
I'm still bloodletted.
Down.
Dagian.
Rezzed.
with boss.
I got ELR.
Do you need help, dog?
Nope, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
I'm still bloodletted by the way.
That's right, we've been trying to keep the tanks alive. The healers alive, we'll get to you.
Still only one stack. Just hit 2. Kiani and Athanasios have bloodletted. I'll have Dunedain for somebody in a second
I
here.
got Kiani.
Nope, boss is on me for some reason.
Interesting.
Got him getting back.
Run, run,
Bella has
Guardian.
bloodletted.
Oh yeah, can we get these sappers away from the Guardian?
I'm getting Guardians off now.
Bloodletted off.
Nice recovery.
Yep, well done, well done.
Yeah, we were not prepared for the first ad wave because of the 2 sudden deaths. Good job.
Running to Dunedain Gam. Okay, got it.
I can't tell there are any staffers I'm missing.
Doesn't look like it.
I am at 4 stacks, so if anybody ever wants to get the boss off me, I do have 2 cooldowns to use.
I'm trying.
Can we refresh?
Somehow it does for me.
Refresh DNFs, please.
Just hit 2.
Trying to get bonus. Not target. I've taunted him like 7 times already.
That's so weird.
Who's he stuck on?
He's
Whoever's
anybody
I-
except her.
Yeah.
Alright,
I'm going last hand.
so just pull the boss off.
Yeah, we'll just have to switch back and forth between Gam and I. We'll get it.
Guess we're duo tanking.
We will
Can we
adapt.
swap the Guardian out then for someone? The one
Well,
I'm on, can we just pull it off? Can one of the captains?
What are you saying? Sorry? Oh, yes, yes,
One of
yes,
the
yes, yes.
Guardians.
Alright, one of these guardians I have kited.
I've
Thank you
split
so
off
much.
one of them.
Elor, we're switching you to tank ads, okay?
I'm pulling this into a corner over here so it's away from the other. Yeah, I don't know why that would be like that. I'm assuming it's something with the most recent death.
He wouldn't target me after I got bloodletted.
Interesting.
Gam is at 3 stacks, so whenever you're ready to taunt.
Looking for it, and taking. Dogging with boss.
Group up on shield. We're burning to 75%.
We still have guardian up.
One more Guardian.
Oh, one more guardian. Oh, sorry. Eager beaver over here.
Hey Al, do you want to see if you can try and try and taunt the boss again? See if it still works for you.
Alright, try and pop.
He is ignoring you. Wow. Okay.
Shall we try having her relog? Now would be the time if we're going to.
Sure?
Sure.
Stop DPS.
We've got time. Got plenty of time.
Stop DPS.
Stop
I've
DPS.
tried every single taunt like 3 times.
Take this when you can. Thank you.
Boss on Gam.
Dan's saying, Duggan, if you can do yellow for now.
Yellow?
I'm not sure.
He's
Don't have
already
yellow mark. Alright,
Oh,
taking...
blue mark.
I'm doing blue mark for now, yes.
Doing DPS again or still waiting?
Still
See
waiting.
if she
Still
can
waiting.
get back in. Just to make sure. There's no reason to...
I want to give her a chance to taunt and see if she can taunt him off.
So that we know right away.
Alright, I'm gonna taunt the boss off. My stacks are done.
Alright, parking my pet. Alright, I'll taunt off in 5.
Still nothing. Wow.
Wait, what is that?
Nope.
Oh,
That was just a run to go stun somebody. I am at
Alright,
2
taking-
stacks.
Taking it. Dagian has
Okay.
boss.
Yeah, just
Alright, well, let's 2-tank, I guess. Let her focus on ads as much as possible. She can focus on the DPS target, especially. But anything stray, basically.
then you keep your mark on the boss. I'll put mine on the team.
Okay.
alright, let's
Alright,
DPS this down.
Alright, taking boss. Now, what's going to be ideal? Now, what's going to be ideal is that I will be gladly doing still supporting L and getting ads. So, let's make sure that that Doggin is ready to swap off me and his stacks are gone. So that way, I can go in and help get any extra ads. That's especially going to be useful. For wave 3, so that way we can have 2 tanks watching out for stray ads, since there's just a crap ton of them.
So before we get to wave 3 specifically, we need to make sure that we possibly slow DPS to get me on it as soon as the wave starts.
Yeah.
Correct, and you'll try and handle it for maybe up to 3
As long
stacks,
as
maybe
possible,
4.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, but not going to be as long as possible, before all ads are down.
Correct.
But I do have Dutch Chalbuk tooltips, so if I need to hide him to the other side of the room just to stay away from totems,
1%
I'll
till
just-
runes.
I am at 4 stacks, so taunt off whenever you can.
Yep. I'll take it to the southern
runes.
after. Here we go. Taking it to the south. I'll keep my blue mark on boss L if you would do on
Yeah.
others for future.
Yeah, I haven't cast.
Perfect.
Alright,
I'm at 2.
yeah, I'm just going to take the boss. Oh, I thought he was ignoring me too. I was like, what the heck?
Took some time for him to realize, hey, I don't like that guy.
Oh, I want to kill this hobbit.
I'm always curious what is being taunted exactly. Like, what is the tank saying?
5 seconds. And I'm just talking about his mom.
Okay, that's fair.
I was just gonna say it had to be his mom.
Yeah. Hrimil sucks, these various different epithets and everything. I've got a Shakespearean dictionary on hand, so all these dragon-related. Yeah.
Juice Talbot. Is that your face?
Alright, taunting boss off.
5.
5% till ads, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Should we slow DPS?
I think we're good. going.
Yeah, actually, keep going, because once Doggians wear off, I'll go help with support the tank and picking up ad.
Back
I'm going
middle.
to try to let it go just a little bit longer here, so we're closer to the switch.
3. Group up. Punch sun.
I'm waiting 1% more.
1.
As soon as I'm unstunned, I'll take it.
Alright.
Taking boss. There we go.
Ads are in.
Okay,
Aggro, run. Aggro, run.
OTs.
Watch for totems. Dog in last stand.
Milo, get out of the thing.
Sorry, I was focused on Dogian.
I know, sorry.
A good call.
Dogging down, coming up.
Bubbling.
Boss on. Oh, yeah, right. Switching. Boss on Gam.
Next frost color.
I need to get to the tanks.
If you're ranged, back up to about where I am,
Again, taking boss.
so you're out of the totem. I am getting...
Ella, if I can get a motivating speech, would be great.
I just used it.
Okay.
I can do it in 10 seconds. Watch
Looks like Red got it.
Okay, they're down. I'm getting on a cold worm. Follow my TA.
Alright, Gam's getting boss.
I have Dunedain if I have to. For him.
Alright, well, all my cooldowns have been used, so if I go down past half health,
I'll do it.
You know what to do.
Refresh DNS.
Dogging about to take boss. Dogging taking boss.
Guys, move out.
I've had enough of that one.
By the way, it is safe right now to AoE.
Gam's gonna get boss. Gam, where you are. There's just too many puddles and crap here.
Summoning a new pet. About 5 seconds till Doggin takes the
Okay,
spots.
guys, get on the whelpling.
Dunedain on LR. Alright, Doggin taking boss across the room.
Alright, Gam taking boss across the room.
Guys, move out.
Ten seconds till Doggin takes boss. Doggin taking boss across the room.
Good job running those eyes, guys.
Yeah, well done.
Alright, Gam's gonna get the boss in 5 seconds. Yeah, wow. Look at all these annoying puddles.
Sorry, welcoming you down.
No, that's wrong.
Did we have any deaths there?
We had one at the very beginning, but we
at
have 5 reses available.
Just a quick note there. At the beginning of that phase, you got whoever's picking up the edge, you got a minute before those worms should be needing to be picked up.
Doggin
So-
taking boss. Cross again.
you have anything you need to do more urgently at that time, do it. And forget them.
Cool.
We'll move north after the hammer and and the pillars.
That's
We're
4%.
going till 25%.
Perfect time to toss a taunt on a flask.
3. Hiding in 2. By stairs. 1. Hide.
Here we go.
I'll take the boss and pull him to the north.
Okay.
Move. Burn till 30. Again, we're welcome to break ranks. I got you.
I already broke ranks before the phase.
Okay.
Alright, looks like I am... Gold Bell will be at 3 stacks soon, so I'll taunt in a few moments when you can.
Alright, I'm taking it now. Man,
Breaking
lagging
ranks.
all of a sudden.
Alright, once my maul disappears, I'm going to taunt off right away, so that way your small stacks cannot reset. We're going to be phasing soon.
We're at 9.
Taunting.
8.
Cam has boss.
Tell me when we're at 4%.
6.
5, 6, yep. 4. It's going down one at a time.
Mine says
Yep,
5.
you're right, you're right.
4.
I think it's rounding.
Back on me.
differently.
Group up on sun. Remember, after the puddles drop, we'll move to the right.
Trying to wait 1 more percent.
3. Do you want us to hold DPS?
Go ahead and do that.
No, you're good.
Okay.
No, keep going, keep going.
Taking.
2.
It stunned me, but I'll have it in a
1.
second. I have it. Here we go.
Ads are up. Move.
Dunadine Kathy. Bloodletted Ella. Cam coming up. Oh, bloodletted on a bunch of people.
Wow.
Cam down. Or Dogging down.
Cam's up, coming up.
Y'all should have DNF.
I'm dead.
Not everyone's still
Probably.
coming up.
But the further.
Crying. Nope.
Oh, no one's alive, I think.
Yep.
Just the 2 captains.
Yeah, I'm just letting it go.
Man.
What happened there?
It's like they come out and we just...
Right.
Like, what happened was... So what happened on my end is that as soon as I pull a bunch of ads, it says Thrall Lord Dushtalbuk incapacitated you. Like the boss was on me, and that's what landed a killing blow. But that doesn't seem likely.
Mm-mm.
Sorry, people, it's all for me for tonight.
Yep.
Thank you for invite.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Hyoga.
thanks for coming.
Thanks, Tioga.
Thank you all.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
See
we're
you
just gonna debrief now, so because
Yep.
everybody's gotta
Perfect
go at
timing.
6. Yeah.
I'm gonna walk into the room just to have spatial awareness of what I'm thinking about. But go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say we actually really improved on phase 1 and phase 2 from Monday night. I think a lot of that stability came from adding the red cappy. It also came from moving the mini into the DPS group. everybody did really well in making sure that we were on target TA the entire time. So that went really well. We definitely had a lot less deaths than we did on Monday, because every time we went to phase, we had 5 reses available, where last time we were sitting here waiting.
Yes.
So I already see that we've made a lot of corrections and a lot of improvements. Now we just need to crack that code for the 3rd wave. That's my feedback. Anybody else?
No, I would agree with that. I think we're getting through the first 2 waves like really well now, and it's just when the initial, if we can get
Mhm.
past the initial,
Yep.
coming out of that 3rd wave, that initial craziness, if we can somehow get through that, then I think we've got it. It's just, how do we get through that initial craziness?
I think for me, I would like to figure out why the tanks went down almost immediately. Because they went from full health to death in like seconds.
Right.
Because I went down like right away.
Yeah, she
What
went
was-
down pretty quick. I
what
got
was-
a Dunedain off on her, but she still died.
What was on you, Kathy?
I put it up in raid chat right there.
Apparently it was from the boss, which doesn't really make sense because I know I had him on me. It's just crazy.
So,
Doesn't he do a frontal?
pardon?
Sorry?
Doesn't the boss do a frontal?
Yes, I don't think she was ever next to me, but it's possible.
I think what might have happened is you went down, I taunted the boss off, and just a snap, and Kathy may have just happened to be in front of me when I was trying to pick the boss up.
Oh, maybe that's,
That could
yes, that could have been it.
So Kathy, where
one
were
thing I noticed.
I have to watch my positioning a little bit better then.
Yeah, where
Well,
were you standing
kind of.
relative to
Oh,
the tanks?
I was standing at the stairs
Right.
on
Yeah,
the right
that could have
side.
done it, actually. That could
Yeah.
have done it.
I think what is your range and your healing? Can you group up with us in the center?
Yeah, I have the extended range, so I'm at 35. And I was grouped up with everybody in the center,
beginning.
and then when everybody moved right, I moved right, and then I just kind of stayed there.
Right.
To
There was
heal.
about 10 or 15 seconds between when it happened. She started taking damage, moved, but then it was like 10 seconds later that she died.
Yeah.
It wasn't the initial placement or movement, it was after that.
So I'm
Okay.
wondering if it's better if, rather than moving right, I wonder if it's better if we move left. Because it seems to be every time we move right, there's just a ton of puddles there and we die.
In fact, that I was thinking something about that earlier. I haven't fully thought it out yet, but I was thinking that if we started positioning not necessarily right in the very center, but instead positioning closer to the ones that are going to be mezzed, if we're getting puddles where the ones that are going to be mezzed are, then we can be stepping into the actual middle from there.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
It's just a small adjustment, but it frees up a little bit of space,
Yeah.
supposedly, like theoretically, I should say. But I think there's also something that we need to figure out in whether everybody needs to be right on top of each other or spread out by about 5 feet, kind of like in a circle almost. If we get all of the puddles on everybody at the very beginning, then everybody's taking at least 1 tick from all of those puddles. But if we were to move out just a little bit, like 6 people and 6 people, or I guess it would be 5 and 5 at that point, but having all of the puddles on
honestly,
2 groups of people instead of just 1 group of people, possibly.
Yeah, honestly though, I don't think it's the puddles that's killing us right there in the beginning. Because step out as soon as I see the red square, and it barely even registers on my morale. Because I'm not waiting around, if that makes sense.
Right.
It does.
And I get off, and what I do is I save my huge group heal, and Beetle saves his big maul, so that the second we step out of that puddle, we're hitting that, and everybody's health shoots straight back up to full health. So I think we've got the first opening seconds covered. It's after that, when the tanks go down and the healers go down, that everything just cascades.
Alright, so I think I might have figured out why I might have went down so quickly. So what I've been doing is, because I've been in the DPS group, I've constantly been opening up with Litany of Defiance, so that way the DPS take even less initial damage from the puddles, and they're taking less damage overall for the next 15 seconds. But of course, the reason why I'm probably dying a lot faster now is because I'm with Dogyon, who is taking heavy boss damage.
Massive hits, yes.
Yeah.
That's why it happened this time, yes. That's why Gam went down so fast.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, typically it's been helpful, to use it for the DPS, because it was just in the DPS group. There were no tanks tanking the boss. This time,
Yeah, this time what happened, if we had thought about specifically that, then Ella could have done In Harm's Way, and you would have not done Litany.
Yeah, but I've been using it out of habit, and that's what's been causing problems.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, with respect to Doggy and falling down, any clip tips on that?
Well, what I was going to say is, I just was looking at something and I hadn't seen it before, and I don't know why. But instead, when we group up in the center and we holler for ads, I have a skill for feral presence. I've never really used it that much. Never even heard people talk about it. But what that does is it throws out an extra almost 4,000 fate to the group.
Yeah, feel free.
And if you look at what fate does for everybody, it gives everybody a boost in tactical mitigation and crit rating